Hi everyone, this is the conversion group. This is our January 1st iteration, the first iteration of the year. We're also going to go over what we did last iteration. It was a kind of a short one just because of the holidays and things like that, but we never got a chance to the release, so we'll go over what we did. I'll kick it off. So yeah, last iteration, like I said, I was only here for a week, but a lot of it was just kind of solidifying buyer experience, blog before the holidays. So there was things like fixing a bunch of 404 errors we saw. There was a couple incidents in the last couple weeks of last year. We put in a lot of checks. We added some logs to the build step and a lot more safety and guardrails kind of around what can happen. Also made some progress on the confidential blog posts. So the idea for a confidential blog post is that we're going to use a tag. And so when you create a blog post, you add a tag as confidential, and then you go ahead, fill out all the information, and then you can publish it. But until that confidential tag comes off, it's not visible. And so that's kind of how we're going to gate content because we're going to create a special role for confidential group, and only the confidential group can see those blog posts until that tag's removed. So that's kind of how that's going to work. I'm just going to wrap up some of the live previews because one thing we don't want is live previews or people being able to access the live preview of confidential blog posts before they go live. So I'm going to be working on that. That's kind of the start of this iteration. But also, I think I'm going to be working on the platform page. We're still waiting on just some finalized content. I think there was MVC2 that just came out. So I'm going to go update the content with all that. And I know there was some design updates or comments, so I'm going to fix those. But other than that, I think there's another thing to add in one more check, artifact size. Anyway, it's just to make sure that the site doesn't 404. But that's what I'll be working on for the next week and a half. Tina, I think you're up next.
Thanks. My primary focus for this iteration will be on our customer journey work. There was a lot of engagement and a lot of conversation on our map files. So we've addressed all of those. And I think we're just going to start to consolidate some of those ideas, create new issues around them. And I think I'll spend this iteration kind of planning out what an output might look like for this work this quarter. I also have an issue to review the footnote links on the pricing page, so I'll work on that. And then if I have time after that, I think I'll jump back onto the enterprise solution page updates and try to see how content is doing and move forward with that. That's it for me. I'll pass it over to Marg.
Yep. So for the last iteration, I mostly worked on our code suggestion lead generation page and site-wide updates. I also worked on a couple more issues that are currently on review. Our Agile Delivery naming update. I also added an eyebrow link to our Agile Delivery Solutions page, and I migrated the press page from www. For this iteration, I'm gonna work on adding a new index to our campaign landing page, and I'm also gonna be working on updating our pricing page localization files. I'm also gonna be working on footnote links for the pricing page tiers, and I think that's it for my iteration. I'm gonna pass it over to John.
Thank you. Last iteration, I worked on doing the documentation for the custom pages. I'm going to publish that after this meeting. I did some partial work of the environmental social governance migration into Contentful. I'm going to wrap up this iteration. And after that, I'm going to create a new landing page, the beta program, and join the beta program in buyer's experience. And that will be it for me this iteration. I will pass it over to Pizza.
I don't have anything else, but yeah, looking forward to a great first iteration. Thanks, everyone.